Hi, so you're here for the room tour. Well, come on in. So I decided to film like a little room tour because I just wanted to show you guys a little into my life. I wanted to show you guys what my Funko room looks like. And so I can answer the big question that I get asked all the time, which is where do I keep all my boxes for my out-of-box Funko Pops? So I will be answering that question for you guys. But anyways, come on in. Alright, so as you walk into my room, I have like a small little wall here of Funko Pops. But I also have this wall right here, which lines almost pretty much the entire wall. I still have some extra space here. But knowing me, it's going to get filled fairly soon. And then right behind me, I have my little Marvel section, which I do have more Marvel stuff, but this is like just kind of my comic book cover wall, some randomness on the top. I still kind of need to fix and organize. I was planning on putting the Civil War Build-A-Scene set right here, but I'm not sure if that's gonna fit once I get all the pieces, so I might have to maneuver some things around. And then also right here is my Spider-Man Final Scene set, but I only have these three so far. And of course, none of them connect yet, so it's kind of a mess. And then you got Thanos hiding back there. And then down here, I have the, what's the set called again? I'm blanking, I can't remember what the set's called, but I have that set right there. And then I have the Shawarma set right here. And then down here, I have my die-cast Pops. I am missing Captain America, which I'm gonna need to get eventually. And I was lucky enough to get the chase of the Black Panther, which is super awesome. And then down here is just kind of like a random little section. So I have the Thor Ride Pop with infamous goats. And then I have Valkyrie back here, or I'm sorry, the Blacklight Valkyrie back here. And then I got the Jumbo Spider-Man back there. Oh, and probably one of my favorite things in this whole area is this little plush right here. And if you guys know who this is, 10 points for you. But let's continue with the rest of my room. So over here, I have my little Jurassic Park section. Right over here, I have the giant movie poster hanging on the wall and goes into this whole cool little scene that I set up here. And then I have more pops and moments down here. It's not the coolest down here, but it's what I got so far. But I will say I am pretty happy with this like setup I got going on here. So I have the whole little scene here with the broken fence. And then I have like the T-Rex kind of poking his head out. And then I have a few like dinosaurs back there. So I have Blue, another T-Rex, and then some other dinosaurs, the Dilophosauruses. And then, of course, you got Mr. DNA. And then you got the infamous Jurassic Park gates with Ian Malcolm. And you can't have Jurassic Park without John Hammond. And that's my little Jurassic Park section here. And then over here, it is still a work in progress, but I have like a little kind of Disney moment kind of thing going on. It does get kind of random at the bottom because at the bottom I have the Sanderson sisters, which is obviously random. And then we got Lotso, which I just wasn't sure where to put him. And then over here I have some of the rides. So I have Space Mountain and the Tower of Terror. And then up here I have the castle. And then up here we got Walt Disney in the train and Mickey on the train, or I'm sorry, he's actually on a steamboat. These two connect, and there are more that do connect to that set, so I'm just waiting to get those in before I kind of like rearrange them, but I know it's not gonna fit on there, so I'm gonna have to figure something else out. And then we got our Mega Mickey Mouse, which is currently my favorite Funko Pop because, I mean, look how awesome he looks. He's huge. And then up here, I have my die-cast Mickey Mouse. And then I was kind of debating if I should just put all my Mickey Mouses here, but there is an issue in which why I didn't want to do that. But let me show you. Okay, so over here on my shelf, I have a Mickey and Friends section here. And the only reason why I'm calling it Mickey and Friends section is because I have a whole Donald Duck section next door. So none of Donald is on this section. He's all in his own section right over here. My dilemma here is if I take all the Mickey Mouses from here and put him here, then it would feel like it would be kind of like a sad little section because it would just end up being Goofy, Daisy, Pluto, Minnie, Chippendale, and then that random Stitch back there. So I decided to kind of keep them here for now. But I also was kind of debating if I should just put all of those onto that section over there. I'm just not sure how I feel about that. But anyways, let me continue the rest of the tour. So up here, I have my little Funko travel box that I got from the Funko Hollywood store. And yeah, that's Captain Carter who keeps falling, even though I put putty on her so she won't fall, but she keeps falling, so I don't even bother with her, honestly. And then the rest of up here is my What If collection, which I know I'm missing a few, but that is my section. And then I have Airshim, I believe his name is, because he's giant and I had nowhere else to put him. And then up here, I have my VHS cover wall. And then going back to the bookshelf, the top layer have the WandaVision section. And then I even put the mini moments up there because I didn't know what to do with them. Below that, I have my Avatar section, which I did separate between the good guys and the bad guys. And I'm considering the Cabbage Man as a good guy. Also, technically, I guess you could say Zuko becomes a good guy. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it yet. I mean, you probably should have watched it already. But anyways, I was debating on putting Zuko on the good side, but he also didn't fit, so I just kept him on the bad side, which is all technically Fire Nation people anyways. So it kind of works. And then down below, we have what I talked about already, which is the Mickey and Friends. And then over here is my entire Donald Duck collection. And I am missing a few, which as of now, I know I'm missing the candy corn Donald Duck and the OG Donald Duck. I'm not sure if I'm missing any other ones, but I think those are the only two. But below that, I have my Demon Slayer collection, which again, I tried to like separate between like the good people and the bad, but it kind of just got piled up here because there's like 20 Tanjiros, so they wouldn't all fit. So I ended up having to put the rest on this side, and I was gonna do like an evil side and a good side, but obviously like there's like so many Tanjiros over there. So I had to put some of the good people here and then the bad people here, which I weirdly don't have that many of the bad people. So, and then I even have that battle scene set there. Right, and then below that, I have my Spider-Man section here. Originally, I was gonna put all the Spider-Man from No Way Home here, but I ended up adding a few more because they wouldn't fit on this section here because it just got way too full. But these are like more variants, I guess you can say, of Spider-Man, Spider-Mans, Spider-Peoples. You know what I'm talking about. And then it just continues down here. So I have the Sinister Six set, and then I just added a few other villains to the side there. Or, well, Madam Web isn't a villain, but she's right there. And then on this side, I have like a little Nickelodeon section. So I have my Hey Arnold, I got Doug Funny, then a little Rugrats section to the right. And then down here, I have a little Hercules moment going. I'm still missing Phil and Zeus, and I think there's a baby Hercules that I'd love to pick up. And then over here, I have my little Olaf section. And these are all from the Olaf Presents set. Plus, they're super cute, so just had to pick those up. And then down here, I have a little Toy Story moment. Technically, the Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head are not Toy Story. Or correction, they're not from the Toy Story collection, but they obviously appear in Toy Story. But those aren't the Toy Story collection set, if that makes sense. And then down here I have my little Loki section, and then to the right of that I have my Shang-Chi collection, and then below that I have my Miss Marvel collection, and then to the left of that I did like a little Black Panther 2 moment here, but then I added Rocket and Groot playing with the sandcastle over here because I just had to take that out of the box. It's just way too cute. And then on the very bottom, I have this kind of random section going on. So to the left, I have the Last Dragon Prince section, which is literally just 2. And then to the right of them, I have a little tiny Kingdom Hearts section. So you have Sora as a lion. Then you have Sora and Goofy in their Tron costumes. And you'll probably notice that Donald Duck is not with them. And that's because he's in the Donald Duck section. And then to the right of that, I have my tiny little Onward section. Now, I've said this before, but I feel like this movie was so underrated. I feel like it was such a great movie. And if COVID didn't hit right as this movie came out, it would have done a lot better. I just think it's such a great movie. And if you haven't watched it yet, I'd highly recommend it. And then last but not least, which you might get mad about, it is my Scarlet Witch section. I know it shouldn't be on the bottom, but I just couldn't find a good place to put it at the top, so it's at the bottom for right now. Right, and then right behind me is my wall of Funko Pops and my little computer setup here, which really isn't special, so I'm not gonna get into that. But let me answer the question that you've all been waiting for and you all want to hear, which is, where do I put all my Funko Pop boxes that I take out of the box? So let me show you. So this is the door that we entered into the room. And over here, we have another door, which leads to a closet. And that leads to this. So I have boxes up there, some boxes up there, some shirts, more boxes over here. Oh, I have some clothes there too. Some more boxes, more boxes, more boxes. So luckily I have this space to put all my empty boxes in, and it's a good little spot so the boxes won't get damaged. So it all kind of works out. All right, well, that was my room tour. So get out of here. Just kidding. But if there's anything else that I didn't show you guys that you wanted to see, that I may have missed, then let me know down in the comments. But if you enjoy videos like this and want to see more, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can see more. But now, get out.